Hi, godly seers. Happy Sunday, everybody. I actually missed you all. I hope you missed me. So today, I would like to talk to anybody out there that is still dating, that is still believing God, for a partner, especially the girls or the men that have a habit. Should I call it a habit or a nature of catching feelings so quickly? You can catch feelings quickly, but it's very, very important how you show your feelings to someone, especially if they're not being, reciprocated by the other person. I think it's good for us to be able to protect something in us, because when you're handing your heart on a silver platter to someone who doesn't care about it, or who you don't really know or have an assurance of how they feel about you, it's not really fair on you. You have to be able to guard your own heart until you know it's safe with somebody. I was recently watching this series of the Married at First Sight UK 2025. It was quite interesting because there was a girl in there, a lady I should say. I'm not going to mention the name because if you've watched it, you know who I'm talking about. Who basically wears her heart on the sleeve, very quick to, share emotions with a man, declare her undying love for someone within like 2 days of knowing them. Okay, 2 days is a bit too quick. But even if you're developing those feelings, I think it's very, very important to be able to leave something, for yourself until you're sure where you're investing your heart. Me, I'm going to give this example that I wasn't that type of girl, during my dating years, but this is what I learned about men. When I always liked someone, let's say way more than I may think they may like me, or developing a lot faster than they can, I had maybe trouble knowing how to navigate that kind of a situation until I watched a movie, which I recommend to anybody, any woman especially. I don't know if it's applicable to men, but it's usually women that tend to struggle with this kind of a thing. I watched a particular movie called It's Just Not That Into You. And I also read a book. And every time a girl or a woman came to me crying over a man, falling all apart, I always recommended that they go read that book or watch that particular movie, because it really teaches you about, people's behavior. It really teaches you how to assess whether someone is really into you or just kind of wasting your time. It teaches you how to basically read the signs of what's going on, and making a decision whether this is someone that is worth, you pouring into. And I like the fact that it cuts through all these excuses that we give ourselves, as women, like, oh, he's just not calling me back because, his mom died, his grandmother died, or he lost his dog, or this, that, and the other. When in actual sense, that person is clearly just not that into you, because if they were really in love with you, if they were really interested in you, they would be making all the effort. To me, it helped to strengthen my heart during my, dating years, regardless of how much you love someone. And if you're quick to develop feelings and you're developing at a way faster pace, if that's the type of person you are, for me, what it did in me, it taught me how to process my feelings, but in secret, not just out with them like to a guy, oh, I love you, like on day 2, declaring all these things, because I'm developing them faster than they are developing them for me. It taught me that even if, it's good to be vulnerable, let someone know how you really feel, but it has to be done at the right time as well. You do it at the wrong time, for some people, you drive them away. And there are also some people, men and women, that have a tendency to overlove somebody, or like shower someone with a lot of, affection or emotions, or declare a lot of their undying love, like constantly love bombing them, when the other person is actually may not be ready for that, or at the same level as you are. And what that actually does, it drives them away. The more, you're showing them too much, too soon, you're freaking them out, because you also have to remember that a lot of these people, they may not know how to love someone properly. Or even if they don't know how to love someone properly, they don't know how to receive love from someone else, properly. A lot of people kind of struggle with that issue. Someone will come and love you the right way that you want to be loved, but when you try to do the same back, they freak out, like they don't know how to take it. So you have to be really, really careful. If I was going to be so upset or I'm feeling like, oh, I want to show this person so much love, but I know they're not, ready for it. I'll go and process my feelings in the background away from them. If they say something that is so off and I want to cry over it, especially if it's someone that you shouldn't really be around, that you shouldn't be with, that is gonna take it for granted, and I'm not gonna cry in front of you. I'm gonna respect myself and be strong and go deal with myself behind closed doors, because you're not worth my tears. You're not worth me coming and cry over you like right in front of you when I know, oh, this is not going to be respected. So what I'm saying is that try and watch that movie, try and read that book. For me, it, like I'll say, it helped me massively to navigate that world. Someone be like, oh, this girl, she's got a strong a stony heart, or she's not showing me that she's loving me or whatever, that she's feeling me. But are you worth those kind of emotions or feelings or behavior from me? If you're not worth it, I was never gonna show you. And I want to encourage someone that to God be the glory, that there are still men out there that will show you the correct emotions, that will handle your heart, very, very, very well, that will be so reassuring. By the grace of God, I've never needed reassurance from my husband, because he showed me so much of it out of his own will. I've never have to question where I stand with him, because he's very forthcoming with it. He offered it so much. He offers it so much to the point that I never have to question it. I never have to feel like, oh, I feel insecure about the relationship or the marriage or whatever, because this is someone that came in probably able to offer what I needed, and I felt safe to be able to offer him the same, because we're both on the same level in that sense. So people like that still do exist. So I'm saying that until you get there, learn how to protect yourself, learn how to guard your heart until you can offer it to someone that is worth it. So I hope you take something from it, and remember to watch that movie. Could be that person that you're chasing, that you're crying over, he's just not that into you, and you're just wasting all those emotions to someone that is never gonna love you the right way, that is never gonna deserve it. So have some self-respect, that even if you have to walk away, you walk away with your head held high, that you're not gonna leave that situation feeling even more broken, or taken advantage of, or that person to feel like, oh, you were just a something that they can treat you like something they stepped in, and get away with that. Protect yourself, take some responsibility for your feelings and process them in the rightful space, sometimes not, which may not be in front of someone that is never gonna value it. So anyway, thank you very much. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.